everyone, it's Chasey Poo, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about my hair. So not too long ago, I posted a video talking about how I'm 11 years on testosterone and things have changed over the past couple of years, and it's very interesting, and I forgot to talk about my hair, which I feel like I really should have talked about. So I'm sorry about that, but instead I'm gonna make this video to talk a little bit about my hair. So if you're not aware, when you're on testosterone, it's very common for you to start losing your hair. So your hair starts to thin out, you start losing your hair, you get a male pattern baldness, you know, the little thing here, but this is normal, you know? We look at society, we look at men all around us. Some people have long hair, thick hair, thin hair, receding hair, no hair, completely bald. It happens. Humans are so different and we all have different chemical compositions of who we are and all of that stuff. So it's normal that some trans people will lose their hair and some trans people will not. Now I'm here to talk to you about how I feel so lucky 11 years on T still having my hair. And I feel like genetics is part of it, absolutely, but I have done some things in order to try to maintain and keep my hair as much as possible. Which I know you're thinking, Chase, you literally bleach your hair. Like, that's bad for you. Let me just talk about some things. So first things first, I started T when I was 19 years old, all right? I looked at my family history. My dad has a receding hairline, and I don't know anything about my grandpa because he died when my dad was super young. So then I looked at my mom's side of the family because they always say it's on the women's side. It's on the women's side. Okay, I'll look. I'm really not close to that side of the family. Like, I don't talk to my mom at all. I talked to her on Facebook maybe 3 years ago. Like, I don't know. So I asked her right before I started hormones, I was like, how are the men's hair on your side of the family? And I remember her saying, like, the hair is fine, there's receding hairlines, but people still have hair, your grandpa still has, like, long hair, and he's fine. So I felt good about that, but also a little nervous because of the receding hairline, and I also felt really nervous because my whole life, everyone's always told me that I look like my dad, okay, even before I transitioned. And I was like, well, I guess if I look like him, then I'll have the same hair as him, and he does have a receding hairline, he has a little bit of hair, but nothing long, nothing thick, very thin hair. I had very, very thick hair before I started hormones. So just to give you some perspective, here's a picture of me with some long hair. Ain't I cute? And then here's a picture of me right before I started T. So I'd cut my hair very short, but you could see like the hairline is there. Over the first couple of months and years of starting on hormones, the hairline started to recede. And that was my biggest anxiety because I did not want to lose my hair. I would say 2 or 3 years in, I asked my doctor if there was something we can do. He was a little bit dismissive and was like, well, you wanted hormones, so this is what happens. And I was like, I feel like there's a better way to approach that, but okay. The next year I came in with some information. I was like, I know about this medication that I can take that will help reduce hair loss, and I want to start taking it. He was a little bit apprehensive, which is so interesting to me, and he finally agreed to it after we weighed the pros and cons. I don't know if I can say the name of the medication because I feel like this video will get demonetized. However, I'll put it in the comments below. How about that? It starts with an F. I'll put it in the comments below. In the past, I've made videos where I talk about drug names and they've been completely demonetized, and like I don't want to risk that, so I'll put in the comments below. So anyways, I was put on this medication. One of the biggest issues with that medication is that it could cause depression. My thought at the time was, you can deal with depression, but I can't deal with losing my hair. I'd rather have nice and luscious hair with depression than no hair and be happy. That was my mentality at the time. And honestly, I kind of still feel that as somebody who's like dealt with depression for the last like 8 years. Whoops. I still would go that route. So I know I just said I dealt with depression for 8 years and you're wondering if it's because of the meds. I personally don't think it is. After I had top surgery, I had a lot of post-op depression, which kind of led into regular depression and then went into like seasonal depression and then overall all depression. And maybe the medication did not help that. However, I did go off of those meds a couple of months ago and nothing changed. I still felt the same. But now I'm back on the med and I feel like in the last, I don't remember how many years I've been on this medication now, let's just say like 7 years, I definitely feel like my hair has benefited from it. So the thing with this medication is that it doesn't grow, your hair doesn't grow more, it doesn't grow quicker or anything like that. It just keeps your hair where it is and it falls out less. For me personally, that's what I experienced. I know that other people say, well, I grew hair, and you like start to regrow hair, and that's fine. That's other people's bodies. Cool. I'm glad that happened. For me personally, I'm telling you, my hair just fell out less. I used to like run my hands through my hair and it would just all be hair and I would be freaking out. Now, when you first start this medication, that's normal. The first like layer has to like shed a little bit for you to like get the stronger hair. So that's completely normal, but I was still freaking out. Now I can run my fingers through my hair and it's like maybe 1 or 2 strands, where before it was a lot, which is really scary when you really don't want to lose your hair and that's like your #1 anxiety. And just to like say this because I feel like I'm gonna get a comment, yeah, I know we can't pick and choose what we want from transition, all right? You go on hormones, you know all the changes that are gonna happen. I'm still allowed to be so anxious and like I don't want to lose my hair. I'm allowed, that's a valid feeling for me to have, and I don't like those comments where people invalidate like, well, deal with it, that's what being a man's about. Okay, I mean, that's great for you, you do you. I'm still gonna do something about it. Because, you know, this medication was actually used by cis men also to not lose their hair, so it's not just a trans thing, thank you. So that's one of the things I did to keep my hair, all right? Another thing is I'm very careful when I'm washing my hair. I use very good shampoos and very good conditioners that I know will help to give my hair a little bit more volume and that will like nourish my hair. So I don't use things that are drying or like things that you just like buy at the store. I actually really like the Lush products. They like make my hair feel amazing. So over the years I've experimented with different ones. First it was like the cinnamon one because it says it's supposed to keep your hair, and then there was a banana one that they no longer make anymore, RIP. And now I'm on another one that I just feel like is just great for my hair. The second part of that is to leave the conditioner in. For me, that's helped me so much to like get volume and like just make my hair very soft. The next thing is when you dry your hair. So I used to dry my hair, like I will show you, I'll give you an example here with this t-shirt, all right? So I used to put it on my head and I would pull my hair like this to like get it to dry, right? You shouldn't do that if you want to keep your hair. Instead, what I do, put the towel on my head and gently just kind of scrub like this. I'm not pulling anything. Pulling your hair is like, don't do that if you don't want to lose your hair. And I'm somebody who loves to touch my hair. You're studying for an exam, you're in an exam, you're studying for school, you're doing anything. I was running my fingers through my hair all the time. I had to unlearn this behavior so that I would stop touching my hair so much, and that was very hard for me to do, but something that I'm really glad that I did because now I no longer do that. I used to play with my hair a lot. The next thing is that I also take biotin. Now, biotin is supposed to be really good for your nails and for your hair, so that's why I used it. And I don't know if it really helped or not, but it didn't not help. So it's something that I continue to take. I've like had my blood tested to make sure everything is fine and I've had no issues, so I keep using it because it's been beneficial to me, I think. If I started to take it and then I would feel like bad, I would obviously stop taking it if I didn't like see any results. I do definitely feel like my hair is like nice and vibrant and thick. So now the dyeing part. Here's the thing. You know me. You watch my videos. I have so many videos of me with colored hair. All right. And the thing is, I really like colored hair, and that's something that I don't want to get rid of in order to keep my hair. So I have like a trick to like help me. So in my prime of like dyeing my hair every single time, I would only bleach my hair maybe 2 or 3 times a year, all right, in order to keep that healthy hair and ensure that my hair wasn't gonna fall out. I always use the Manic Panic bleach. I really like it. It's vegan, it's cruelty free, and I liked what it did to my hair. It didn't like dry it out really badly, and hair wasn't falling out. So my trick is basically that a lot of the hair dye that you use is kind of like a conditioner already. So I would start with a lighter color, like purple or pink, and then once that faded, I went to blue, and then I would do blue again because I'd be able to do that. And that is a span already of 5 to 6 months. So then if I wanted to re-bleach my hair, I could. So I would always give myself this period, always start with a lighter color because it fades really easily, and then go to blue. And that worked for me for years and years and years. And I haven't done it in a while just because longer hair with dyed color doesn't look as good, so I'm just trying to deal with like what I want to do with my long hair. I don't know what to do anymore because my hair's not actually long right now, but it's longer than it usually is, so I don't know. Now the hair dye that you choose is also important. So I used Manic Panic for years and I loved it, and then I found Arctic Fox, which we did not have in Canada, but now I'm in the US and I have access to it, and it's one, smells amazing. 2, it stays in for so long. Like the blue is like impossible to get out. I'm not even joking with that, and it's literally a conditioner. Like your hair is so soft after you use it. And this is like not sponsored, obviously. I'm literally just telling you what I do with my hair to like keep it. So I was able to get what I wanted, which was keep my hair and have colored hair. I'm really glad. And yeah, absolutely part of it is genetic, okay? I can't just attribute it to all these amazing things that I've been doing and all these like, take Biotin, take this medication. I know it's not available for everyone. I'm just letting you know because I feel like it's important for me to document for myself and for other people who watch my channel. This is how I've been able to keep my hair. Definitely genetics is part of it, absolutely. I don't know to what aspect. I don't know if we'll ever know to what aspect because it changes. And by that I mean, like, I feel like forever it was like, oh, it's on your mom's side, but then they like look at your dad and I'm like, I thought it was on your mom. It doesn't make any sense. None of this doesn't make any sense. So I am actually having a little bit of a dilemma right now because I always feel that hair loss anxiety. Always. I'm not even joking. So right now I'm debating, I'm like, do I want to have shorter hair like I used to have because I really like that style and it was easy to maintain? Or do I want to let my hair grow out again? If you saw the last couple of years, I had long hair and that was fun. And I wanted to do that because I always said I want to have long hair once before I lose it all. And now I'm in that position again. I'm like, do I want to have my long hair again? Because it's a hassle, but it's fun to put up. I really enjoyed putting it up. And I didn't put it up a lot because I didn't want to stretch on those roots so that I wouldn't lose the hair. So now I'm in a dilemma. Do I cut my hair? Do I like leave it like this or like try to style it? I don't know what to do. I don't know. Also, I try not to wear hats a lot, which is hard when you have longer hair because your hair's growing out and it's ugly, so you wear a hat all the time. I'm in a dilemma right now. Anyways, thank you for watching. What are some of the things that you've done to kind of try to keep your hair? Because I know that it's definitely a struggle. I definitely feel like one of the lucky ones. I did not think 11 years on T I would still have hair. I feel so blessed. And I am absolutely attributing that to some of the things that I've done too though, because it's not just genetics. I feel like I've been very careful and very conscious of what I do to my hair. And like, you know when you like talk to a plant and it like grows and you like, and it's like a beautiful moment because it like reacts to you talking and it grows well and stuff like that. I feel like that's me with my hair. Oh, you're good, baby. Don't worry. You're okay. I feel like I talk to my hair and I ensue positive energy into my hair and that's worked for me. And now that sounds a little off. So I'm gonna go. Let me know what you think in the comments below and I will see you later. Have a great day. Bye.